How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. So we're going to be doing the Spin the Wheel of Colleges Rebuild Challenge. So what we're going to be doing is spinning the wheel 12 times, and then depending on how many players are from a particular college, we'll do a random number generator. Hopefully all the players that we get are in the game. This could be historic as well, by the way, at least for the players we pick. So it's going to be, I think, like 100 colleges or something. This wheel I didn't make myself. I tried to make my own, but I kept landing on every single college that either A, didn't have a player that went to that school, or B, they went to that school, they're not in the game. And I was just like, all right, I'm sick and tired of this. This takes forever to make a team. So I have just a college with maybe like, wheel with like the top colleges. So hopefully get one of those. But anyways, yeah, if you're enjoying the content, like, subscribe, comment down below some videos, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, check all those out if you like comment from me, TJP. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. So as you guys can see, this wheel has 127 teams. I added a free pick on there, so meaning whoever, whatever, if I land on that, I can take whatever player I want, right? So the chances of it happening, though, are very slim. So let's see what team we get. So we're just going to spin the wheel. I think the rankings, I don't know what those are for, the numbers, but we'll just spin, and we're going to be landing on Purdue. So I assume we'll have NBA players that are from Purdue. All right, we have 40 players from Purdue. I have no idea if any of these guys are actually in the game. Oh yeah, well Jaden Ivey is. So 15 would be nice. Would just make my life easier. Glenn Robinson, I think, is also in the game. All right, there's some decent players here. Probably gonna get somebody that's not in the game. But yeah, 1 to 40. Let's see what number it's going to land on. Number 34, let me guess. Steve Scheffler. Don't think he's going to be in the game. Alright, so he wasn't in the game, so what I did was I just done a generation. I got number 37. Number 37 is Jerry Sighting, and he is in the game. He's on the Celtics. I don't know what team specifically on the Celtics. Looks like maybe the 85-86 team. So yeah, he'll be on our squad. Alright, next spin, and we are getting Northwestern. Okay. We have 18 players from Northwestern. No clue if any of these guys are in the game. But, let's do an RNG and find out. So we have 1 to 18, and we are going to be trying to attempt to take number 17, Rex Walters. Okay, so I couldn't find any of these players. I tried even doing another regen. However, I did find Evan Eschmeyer in the game. He's on the Dallas Mavericks. He's a 68 overall. I'm looking at him now on my screen. Maybe you guys can't see it, but he will be our guy from Northwestern. That's the only guy I could honestly find. So welcome to Team Evan. And I'm doing another spin, and I'm going to get Baylor. Okay, that's solid. 25 players from Baylor. And what is the RNG going to give us? Player 13, Davion Mitchell. I know he's in the game. Next spin, and we are going to be going to Kansas State. We got 27 gentlemen from Kansas State. I do see somebody on my radar, Mitch Richmond. Definitely would like him on the squad, so if we can get 20, that'd be fantastic. And, oh, you mother screwers. Howie Shannon's definitely not going to be in the game, though. I can tell you that right now, that there's 100% no chance he can be in the game. So I'm going to do another generation here. Player 1. I don't think Ernie Barrett's going to be in the game either. So I'm one more gen. 5. Norris Coleman. I don't think any of those guys are in the game. Literally. None of these guys are going to be in the game. Can you give me a guy that's going to be in the game? Again, not gonna be in the game. What is this RNG luck, man? 12? Again, not in the game. He's not gonna be in the game. Michael Beasley might be in the game. Maybe. I don't know. There's a better chance he's in the game. Okay, none of those guys are in the game, so I'm just gonna do current players, 1 to 4. And yeah, so Beasley's not in the game. Wes Iwundu, Ronnie McGrew, Xavier Sneed, Dean Wade. We got player 4. Dean Wade I know is in the game, so we're just gonna take him. Off to a terrible start right now, and it's so hard to get players. It's ridiculous. Fresno State. All I ask is for player number 9. That would be huge. We have 24 players. Just give me 9. Please give me 9. Bernard Thompson. That's not number 9 at all. Is he even going to be in the game? He may be in the game. Highly doubt it, though. If he's not in the game... Oh, you mother frigger. Tremaine Fulks might be in the game. So, yeah, I guess if it's not Bernard Thompson, then Fulks. And if it's not him, then Tyler Johnson, if he's in the game. Okay, well, Tremaine Fulks is in the game, so we're taking him. Alright, spin number 6. I would really love a free pick here. Of course, we're not going to get it. We're getting Central Michigan. We've got 8 players. Chris Kaman is in the game. Dan Marley is in the game. I don't know about any of these other guys, if they're going to be in the game. So 3 or 5 would definitely be helpful here. So if we could get that done, that'd be great. Player 1, Nate Huffman. Don't think he's going to be in the game. So if not him, then Chris Kaman. I will take that if it's Chris Kaman. Alright, so I thought Chris Kaman was actually in the game. I think he is, but in a draft class. You know what instead I'm going to do? I'm taking Dan Marley. I don't care what anybody says. We're going with Dan Marley. He's already on the roster, so I'm taking him. And he went to Central Michigan, so... Next spin, and Ohio. We were 1 away from UCLA. I have no idea if any of these guys are going to be in the game. 1 of 11. Maybe Trent. Player 9. Jason Preston. Oh, he might be in the game. He's the only current player. Yeah, I think he's actually in the game. He is in fact in the game, so Jason Preston, welcome to the squad. Next spin. And we've got Colorado. A lot of players from Colorado. 28 to choose from. Let's see if the RNG is going to bless us with a good player. Jay Humphreys might be in the game. Okay, so he wasn't in the game, so I'm kind of just RNGing it until I get somebody that's going to be in the game. Bob Dahl's not going to be in the game. 10. Spencer Dinwiddie, definitely in the game. We're taking him. Next spin, and... it is Army. Spinning since nobody's from Army in the NBA. At least I don't see anybody. ULM? I mean, I don't think so. Wait, Army? Air Force? U.S. Army. I don't know. What is ULM? University of Loyola Marymount? I don't know. What is ULM? I don't know what that is. University of Loyola, Maryland? I don't know. I'm just going to respin until I get something I recognize. All right, Nebraska. I recognize that. 15 players from Nebraska. We're getting the 4th player, Eric Johnson. Highly doubt he's in the game. So if he's not... Player 5, Rich King. If he's not in the game, Herschel Turner. Dude, these guys are not going to be in the game. Player 7, Tyronn Lue. Okay, Tyronn Lue is definitely in the game. So if I can't get either of those guys, player 5, I don't even remember who the other player was. Herschel. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being Tyronn Lue. Okay, yeah, it's going to be Tyronn Lue. I'm just going to take him. All right, next spin. And Boise State. 7 players. Gus Johnson, if he's in the game, it'd be great. 1 to 7. 6. Highly doubt Kobe Carl's in the game. Where did he even play? He was on Cleveland. Maybe he's on the Cleveland team. Well, I don't know if there's a Cleveland thing. Golden State. Alright, I'm going to assume he's not in the game. Player 7, James Webb III. Probably not in the game. Player 2, John Coker. Probably not in the game. Player 6 again. Player 4, Chandler Hutchinson. Okay, so I would assume one of these 2 guys will definitely be in the game. I don't know about these guys, though. Turns out only Chandler Hutchinson's in the game. So there you go. We're taking him. 2 more spins. We're getting Tulane. Oh my goodness. 14 players from Tulane. I have no idea how many of these guys are in the game. Player 2. Bob Duffy's not going to be in the game. I'm not even going to bother checking that. Player 13, Paul Thompson. I'm going to say probably not. Maybe. Maybe. We'll look. If not him, player number 2, again, Y. Player number 12, Craig Spitzer, no. Player 10, Cameron Reynolds. If he's even in the game. I don't know. Whoever's in the game, I'll just take at this rate. My team is garbage. I think the only player that's on this list that's in the game is John Williams, a.k.a. Hot Rod Williams, so we're just going to take him. Spin. A free pick couldn't even save me. And Kent State. Oh, fantastic. Respinning, none of those guys are in the game. There's just absolutely, positively no way. And we get Miami, Ohio. Alright, 8 guys. Wally Zerbiak is in the game. I don't think Wayne Embry's going to be in the game. I could be wrong. Ron Harper is definitely in the game. So, I don't know. 2, 4, and 7 would be nice. We have 8 players. He's probably going to be somebody that's not in the game a bunch of times, right? Player 5, Phil Lumpkin. Highly doubt he's in the game, so if it's not him, it's another player that's probably not in the game. Ira Newell. If it's not him, player 3, Fred Foster, who I would assume is probably not in the game. Yeah, probably not. So, again, we'll kind of just generate player 7. Okay, if none of those guys, then Wally Zerbiak. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to end up going with Wally. So, we have 12 players. There's 15 players, though, on a team, however, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to spin a team. We're going to decide, which will decide what team we're going to be, right? So, then what we're going to do is we're going to generate three numbers, right? So, Cleveland Cavaliers. So, in other words, the 3 numbers we generate with 3 players we get to keep. So, in a ideal scenario, we keep 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be okay. So we're going to go to the Cleveland roster. We're going to look at their team, and we're going to kind of decide who we get to keep. So let's do some RNG. Here with Cleveland, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, or there's 16. Okay, so one of these guys is going to end up getting released anyway because it's 15, so it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is spin a wheel, and we're going to decide what team or what players we're going to keep out of 15, right? So here we go. What 3 players? Let's find out. So we're going to go back into the RNG. So here it is, in case y'all are curious. It's not loading for whatever reason. There we go. So back to the RNG. 1 of 15. The first player we're keeping, player 9. Okay. The second player, player 11. And the third player, player 3. So 3, 9, and 11. Evan Mobley. That's pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Robin Lopez. And then Lamar Stevens. I mean, Evan Mobley's nice. Robin Lopez is okay, and Lamar Stevens is Lamar Stevens, which isn't bad. He's pretty solid. So, okay, this team's going to be fun. So what I did was we turned off most of the trade rules as well as injuries. We also previously draft picks turned off, so everyone has their own pick that's been reset. Kind of just, why not? But yeah, let's take a look at the roster. So, this is the final roster we have here. So, Evan Mobley, Hot Rod Williams, Wally Zerbiak, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dan Marley, Jerry Sitching, I think that's how you say it, Davion Mitchell, Lamar Stevens, Robin Lopez, Dean Wade, who ironically we actually picked up in the draft when we did the college thing. Funny enough that we have Cleveland. Actually, I got a decent amount of people with Cleveland ties, like Tyronn Lue, coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jalen Hutchinson, we got Jason Preston, Isaiah Mobley, which is interesting that we have him, and we also kept Evan Mobley in the thing. Diakate, who we're probably not going to keep. Diakite, I think. I don't know. Eschmeyer, and then Falks. So, I would assume this team's not going to be very good. I mean, we're simulating the first season without making any moves. That's kind of what we're going to do, and then we're going to make a bunch of different trades, like in the offseason, and free agent signings as well. So, it should be pretty interesting to see how well this team decides to play and how we could maybe make this team a playoff, possibly a finals contender at some point in the future. But I don't think this season is the year. So, let's just double check to make sure that we got everything good. 3.5 defense, that seems to be our strongest, so we're going to keep it that way. And yeah, we're going to simulate, I guess, probably to the end of the year. I'm not going to show you guys the midseason stats for the first season. And I don't know, chances are I think we're going to miss the playoffs, but you never know. Maybe we get lucky, but it's not looking too good right now. If we get the first overall pick, I'll be happy to get Victor Wembanyama or something like really good. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so we're approaching the end of the season right here, and we ended up going 31-51. Here are the awards. I highly doubt we have anybody here winning an award for us or getting any All-NBA teams. But you never know, maybe Evan Mobley did. Oh, actually, Hot Rod Williams did. All-NBA second team. 18.2 points. 13.4 rebounds. 4.7 assists. Wow. Played good defense. Didn't shoot the three ball that well, but it's fine. Wow, that's impressive. Hot Rod Williams, All-NBA second team. I did not see that coming from Hot Rod. And he also made an all-defensive first team, so that's impressive. And then Evan Mobley made all-defensive second team. He had a good year. 19.5 points, 12.3 rebounds. So that's exciting that we got to keep Evan Mobley because he's going to progress to be a really good player within the next 2 seasons after this one, of course. So yeah, we did not make the playoffs, which kind of isn't a surprise, but that's promising that we got 2 All-NBA players on the squad. And we were 31-51. I don't know where that put us. Let's take a look at the standings. I don't remember. I think we were like, what, 13th? We were 13th. We're tied with the Wizards, so we'll have a good pick, which is cool. We'll take a look at the end of the season stats and see who did well and who didn't. So leading scorer was Wally Szczerbiak, 20.6 points, which is pretty nice. We're going to have a decent amount of money in free agency as well. There might be some guys we might want to move, like Dean Wade. Yeah, but rebounding-wise, Hot Rod Williams and Evan Mobley. And then just the rest of the guys. Facilitation-wise, Hot Rod Williams. Davion Mitchell, Spencer Dinwiddie, steals, Dan Marley, Herb Williams, Wally Szczerbiak. Block shots, it was Mobley and Williams. Turnovers, if you guys care about that. Here's your field goal percentage. Most of your score was Robin Lopez. He only played 10 games, though. Taylor Hudson only played 11. So really, it was Dan Marley, 50.9%. So you definitely need more offense. 47.6 from 3, 476. 47.6%. Let's go with that route. There we go. Finally said it correctly. Then free throw percentage. Bet free throw shooter was Jerry boy. Did he play a lot, though? How many games did Jerry play? He played all 82. He was off the bench. Okay. All right, pretty solid. So, obviously we didn't make the playoffs, so we're just going to simulate the playoffs. We'll see who ends up winning it. And then we're going to go on to the draft, the lottery, see what pick we're going to end up having. And it's going to be a Pelicans-Celtics finals, and it's going to be the Celtics winning in 5 against the Pelicans. Could actually happen in real life, honestly, if the Pelicans can somehow make it. I don't know if they will. They have a talented squad, but they've, not as much experience. But Celtics could definitely win the finals this year for sure. And they won it here. 4th best odds to get the number 1 pick. We actually went up in the draft to get number 2. That's huge. That's very big. So we're probably not going to get Victor. Golden State might get him, which is amazing. And we're going to get the 2nd pick. So we could probably get Scoot. That's huge, though. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Spurs here. So Dan Marley, Dean Wade, and a 1st-round pick. We're going to get Keldon Johnson, Doug McDermott. I'm going to flip Doug McDermott. You have to give him a 1st-round pick. That's fine. Now let's flip Doug McDermott. And what can I get for him? Honestly, a 1st-round pick. I'm getting unprotected first. I might do that one there instead. I can get a 1st and a 2nd. Top 3 protected. Let's get a 1st and a 2nd from the Kings. There we go. Thank you very much. So we'll go to the draft. We've got pick number 2. So unless the Warriors find injury concerns with Victor, which they don't, they ended up taking him number 1. I could go with Brandon Miller, and I could go Scoot. I'm going to go Scoot, because I need a point guard. So Scoot Henderson, welcome to the team. And we will sim to the end of the draft. I'm happy with our selection. Brandon Miller's 79 overall, so he's a little bit better, but, you know, it is Scoot. So Scoot has a lot of upside. And we get this guy, Ousmane Ndiaye. He's a stash player, but I don't really care. So we're going to announce his rights on that. So Evan Mobley, yeah, we're going to accept. Spencer Dinwiddie's, we're going to decline his team option. I think that makes the most sense. Mobley, yeah, I'm going to try to trade Evan since he accepted his player option. Everyone else down here, Stevens and Mitchell, will accept those. Yeah, Dinwiddie, we'll just let him test the board, or we'll try to get him on a cheaper deal if I want to get him back. We won't extend him. So yeah, let's try to trade Evan. Maybe for like a second rounder or something. I definitely don't want him on the team. Also, I could probably get rid of Jason Preston too if I really wanted to. So let's see what those guys can get me. Daniel House. I get a first and a second round pick from Portland, which I might do. I can get some decent picks. I can get 2 first rounders from the Kings by just giving them a second rounder. Okay, Sacramento, you are amazing. I love you guys so much. All right, so we'll go to free agency. We're gonna have a decent amount of money, I think. So this is where we can shine. Try to sign some really good players here. I'm gonna go after Kyrie. We give him a contract. Let's get myself some Kyrie Irving. Does he want to come here? Looks like he wants to go to the Jazz. James Harden. I'm going to offer you a contract. He's probably going to go back to the Sixers. I could go after Porzingis. I do need a center, so I will go after Porzingis. What are his offers looking like? Wizards. He's probably going to go back to the Wizards. But we'll give him $37 million. Player option. Okay, you might want to... You know, if I get Porzingis, I'll be happy with that. Alright, they accepted another offer. We can get Porzingis. I'm fine with that. Jerry, we renounced the rights on him. Tyronn Lue renounced the rights. Isaiah Mobley renounced the rights. So, yeah, KP. KP, welcome to the squad. I mean, I could cap hold Spencer Dinwiddie and try to get him back on the team. I could do that, but... Let's hold off a moment on that, because if there's a better shooting guard out there besides Spencer Dinwiddie, which there isn't, then I wouldn't mind trying to get him back. Let's go to the Jazz. We could get Kelly Oubre. I'd rather keep Spencer Dinwiddie if I can. 14 million. Yeah, all right, that works for me. So we'll get KP and Spencer Dinwiddie on the team. So there we go. We got 15 million to kind of round out the roster. Let's do it, and I'll show you guys what we got at player progression. All right, guys, so at player progression, let me show you what we got here. So Evan Mobley, he went up to an 89 overall. We got KP on the squad. Hot Rod Williams is still here. Wally Zerbiak, Keldon Johnson, who we traded for. Spencer Dinwiddie back on the team. Davion Mitchell went up 5 overalls. We got Scoot on the squad with Karis LeVert. Oh, I forgot we had Davion Mitchell's a point guard. But either way, I mean, Scoot's still Scoot. Karis LeVert. We got Javon Carter. We got Lamar Stevens back on the team. We got Nerlens Noel, backup center, backup shooting guard Patrick Beverly, Robert Covington, Serge Ibaka. So some defensive-minded players in free agency that we signed, as well as, you know, Porzingis. But, you know, Porzingis can also play a little bit in D, you know what I mean? He can play a little bit. And Karis LeVert is a good offensive player from 3. And solid defenseman on the perimeter. We got him back on the squad. So, yeah, I like the team. Definitely an improvement. I think we can make the playoffs this year. So let's simulate to the start of the second season. Be the rotation: Mitchell, Dinwiddie, Johnson, Mobley, and Porzingis with Wally, Zerbiak, Hot Rod Williams, Scoot Henderson, Karis LeVert coming off the bench. It's honestly a solid squad. I don't know how good we're going to be, but, you know, we're 3.5 defense at our best. Yeah, I mean, there's some that are 3.5. We'll stick with D. But yeah, I mean, this team definitely going to be better than it was last season. I'll show you guys. We got the trade deadline. Might look to make a couple moves then. We try to improve the depth a little bit. But so far, this team's looking like it's definitely going to be better than last year. The deadline, we're kind of on a terrible losing streak right now, 4 in a row. But, you know, we're 7 seed right now, so definitely better. Kind of a top of a play-in spot. But I thought we'd be a little bit better than that, honestly. Let's look at the team, see what we got going on. Porzingis, my leading scorer. We got 8 guys averaging double figures, it looks like. So that's pretty impressive, I guess. Almost everybody other than Karis LeVert is averaging double figures on the season. Evan Mobley's our leading rebounder. In terms of assists, we got Dinwiddie with 5.1, Davion Mitchell with 5, 4.5 for Scoot. In terms of steals, we got 3 guys at least a steal a game. Block shots, 3 guys at least 1 block a game. 2 for Porzingis, though, which is pretty cool. Hot Rod Williams, my best field goal percentage maker, 3-point shooting. Definitely improved as a team. Got Wally Zerback leading there at 46%. Free throw shooting is also the best free throw shooter on the team, which is nice to see. Okay. Definitely think there's some moves we could potentially make. As you can see, though, we are currently sitting at the 7th spot. I mean, maybe we could, if we get on a hot streak, we could probably end up with the 5th seed. Maybe a 4th seed if the Pistons kind of slip a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get a crack at that top 3. I think we're a bit too far away to get into that top 3. Rather, definitely not number 1. The Celtics are just too good. So, but let's see what we got there in the trade market. I might do this deal here with the Knicks. We're going to get RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson for Spencer Dinwiddie, Keldon Johnson, and a 2024 first-round pick top 3 protected from the Kings. I think I'm going to do this trade. So now RJ Barrett's going to be my starting small forward. I kind of like that. And then Mitchell Robinson comes off the bench as a backup center. Wally Zerbiak is the 6th man. Yeah, I think that's cool. Let's see how this team can do for the rest of the season. So we ended up going 45 and 37. I think we were the 5th seed, which is pretty cool. Tatum MVP, Victor Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Hot Rod Williams was 6th man of the year, as you guys can see his stats. So becomes a 6th man and or comes off the bench now, and he's a 6th man of the year. So honestly, this dude is pretty solid. I like this guy in the sim. So yeah, 13 points, 8 rebounds, almost 4 assists. Played solid defense, shot the ball fairly efficiently. Not really from 3 though, but that's fine. Victor Wembanyama, rookie season, wins Defensive Player of the Year. That's pretty insane. Most improved was Watford, coach there Joe Mazzulla, executive Jacob Park. Cool, I guess. Do we have any Cavs on any of these teams? My hunch is no. And yeah, not this year. All defensive, 1st and 2nd. We do have Evan Mobley on all defensive 2nd team. As you can see, he played good defense. Almost 2 blocks a game, 0.8 steals. And yeah, the efficiency from 3 went up. So I like to see that there from Evan Mobley. Averaging a double-double. Do we have Scoot on all rookie 2nd team? We sure did. 9 points, 4 assists off the bench. And it was pretty solid from 3 and the field. 70.7 from the line. That's not terrible. We can work on that for sure. But yeah, having Scoot Henderson is pretty solid. So yeah, we were the 5th seed. Taking on Detroit in the 1st round. Let's take a look at the stats on the season, though. Kind of just take a quick glance. Yeah, obviously we traded for RJ Barrett. I don't know if he averaged that many points on the squad once we traded for him. It looks like he might have. But yeah, he was pretty solid. But yeah, there's your team right here. 6 guys at least double figures. In terms of rebounding, it was Evan Mobley, Hot Rod, and Mitchell Robinson. We also had Porzingis. Assist-wise, Davion Mitchell led the way. In terms of steals, we had 4 guys at least a steal again with Patrick Beverly in 26 games. Block shots was Mitchell Robinson. We had a lot of guys at least like a block a game. In terms of field goal percentage, he shot 80.6% from the field. That's insane. I know it's dunks, mostly, but that's just, like, outrageous. That's outrageous, Mitchell Robinson. You're outrageous, my man. 3-point percentage was Wally Zerbiak, and then free throw shooting was also Wally Zerbiak. All right, so let's adjust the rotations here in the playoffs. That's what it's going to look like. They got Patrick Beverly starting. I'm not sure why. I guess because we don't have a shooting guard. I could make Barrett a shooting guard. I could. Do I do that? Do I make RJ Barrett a shooting guard? How do I do quick edit? Oh, okay, wait. There's like a way you could change this, right? Detailed view. Where's the secondary position? Is there no, like, secondary position? No, I guess not. Okay. Edit player. I'll just edit player. Let's see, vitals. Does his overall go down if he's a shooting guard? What is he at, like an 89? Yeah, it goes down to an 87. That's fine, I guess. I think I'd rather have that than, yeah, have him start and have Wally Zerbiak be the starting small forward. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think he'll still progress, so it's fine. All right, so we got Detroit versus Cleveland. Game 1, assuming to play in. Here's Detroit's team, by the way. I don't know if they've made any significant changes. I mean, Terrence Davis they got. I don't remember doing any moves with them. I guess they have Evan Fournier now. All right, game 1, sim through game. It's a win for them. Can we win game 2 and even up the series? No, we can't. We're down 2-0. We get game 3. Can we get game 4? No, we're down 3-1, and we're going to lose in 5. We sure are. So we got one more season to salvage the vid. Pistons get all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, lose to the Bulls in 7. And we got the Thunder Bulls, and the Thunder win the finals with SGA winning Finals MVP. So we got one more year. Let's see if we can make any significant moves to improve this team. Got to the playoffs. We got to win a finals this season. So we have the 20th pick, which isn't really amazing, but that's fine. I mean, I wasn't expecting us to have a good pick. We're going to try to see if we can make a couple moves here. We're just sending it to the draft. See if we can make a couple moves with our picks and some players here to try to acquire another really good player. Mitchell Robinson and a bunch of first-round picks to the Celtics for Robert Williams. Probably a bit of an overtrade there, but Robert Williams is definitely an upgrade at the center. Even though Mitchell Robinson's really good, actually, I could probably get him back. If I really think I could get him back, because he's actually really easy to trade for, and I wouldn't mind having him back on the team. I would just have to give up, I don't even know, like Karis LeVert and a future first, and then maybe some seconds might get the job done. Maybe not the seconds, but I don't know, 4 seconds if that doesn't work. How about maybe I throw in like Javon Carter? There we go. So I got Mitchell Robinson back, so that's pretty cool. I'll take that. So we're gonna accept Evan Mobley and Davion Mitchell. That's pretty cool. Qualifying offers, got none. So free agency, I don't think we're gonna have a lot of money to play around with. We might have some guys that are, we need to re-sign. Like, I guess that we could re-sign Lamar Stevens if we really wanted to. I mean, I'm not too opposed to that. He doesn't really cost that much money. We'll give him a 1-year, $3.5 million deal. But other than that, I mean, we're just trying to sign some guys that are relatively inexpensive, kind of just round out the roster. So at player progression, we got Evan Mobley, Porzingis, RJ Barrett, Robert Williams III. We got Wally Zerbiak, Herb Williams, I keep saying Herb Williams. Hot Rod Williams, Davion Mitchell, Scoot Henderson, Mitchell Robinson. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 80 overall players, which is pretty insane. Yeah, that's really insane. Mitchell Robinson, we got Cam Reddish, picked him up. Also got Josh Richardson, Lamar Stevens, Covington, Caruso, and Fournier. Covington we signed. Kind of dips a bit after the 80s. I mean, but hey, this team is still looking pretty good. We'll see how good this team could be this upcoming season if we can make the playoffs. And this year, maybe try to make a run. I guess only final simulate, so I'll see you guys at the start of the final season. So the game plans got Davion Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Wally Zerbiak, Evan Mobley, and Robert Williams III starting. We got Porzingis, Hot Rod Williams, Scoot Henderson, and Mitchell Robinson getting minutes off the bench. So we got a 9-man rotation. Every single player that's playing is above an 80 overall, which is cool. Evan Mobley's the only 90 overall player. Decent amount of depth. I mean, we'll see how good this team could be. I'm going to simulate to, I guess, the deadline. We'll assess the team and see if we need to make any moves, but I'm cool with keeping the team the way it is. So if I need to make a move, though, you will see it once we get to that point. The deadline sitting at 44-10, first in the Eastern Conference by 12 games, so it looks like we are on a good run here. And see the leading scorer. It's RJ Barrett, 26 points a game. That's pretty crazy. I mean, we have a lot of guys averaging double figures, 7 to be exact. So yeah, the team's playing great. You got our guys down here, our centers that are extremely efficient, playing good defense as well. Leading rebounder is Evan Mobley. He's also averaging a double-double, which is nice to see. Assists, we've got Davion Mitchell with 6.8 to lead the team. Scoots off the bench. In terms of steals, we've got 5 guys who used to steal a game, block shots. 4 guys who used to block shot a game. Field goal percentage, Mitchell Robinson shooting insane. Then Robert Williams is also pretty solid. RJ Barrett's been really good and efficient from the field. So you like to see that. Best three-point shooter is RJ Barrett, 47.4%. And then we got Wally. And then our best free throw shooter is Wally Zerbiak. We don't have an elite free throw shooting player. 82.8 is our best. But that's fine. We're still playing really well. I mean, is there any trades we want to make? I mean, I guess we could maybe move, like, Cam Reddish. He's not playing. So I could do, like, Cam Reddish, Josh Richardson, Lamar Stevens. If I can get another guy, like Malik Monk would be kind of cool. And Justice Winslow. I could do that. I think I'm going to do that. And then, I don't know, we just sign another guy in free agency. Kind of just round out the roster. Let's see, free agents. We've got, I think we need another small forward, I I believe. So we get just somebody on the minimum, like Sam Hauser would work. Royce O'Neal might work, actually. And he's a better fit to the team. So yeah, we'll get Royce O'Neal. I think that we needed another small forward. I could have been wrong there. And no, we did. Okay, so yeah, Royce O'Neal, another pickup there. Again, I don't think we'll need it, but in the event that we do, we have a small forward. So let's take a look at the rotation, double check it, and that's what it's going to be. Looking pretty solid. Now we have a little bit more depth on the squad, I'd say. So we'll see how good this team's going to be. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where hopefully we're a #1 seed still. The awards, Luka, Matas, Markelle Fultz, Victor Wembanyama, All-Star Thompson. We had a Coach of the Year. We were 67-15, also Executive of the Year. So we ended up with the #1 seed. Really, no RJ Barrett on any of these teams. You would think he would have made an All-NBA team, but I guess not. Defensive teams? Evan Mobley, All-Defensive Second Team. Okay, I like that. So yeah, also pretty efficient as well this season, scoring another double-double for him. And then I think that's about it there. Okay. But we went 67-15, so that's all that matters. We're the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Don't know if we had the best record. I would assume we did, but we were by far the best team in the East. So hopefully we get to the finals. And I really would want to win it. But we had 8 guys average double figures on the year. Malik Monk didn't really play with us, though, but still. Evan Mobley, most rebounds on the squad. Davion Mitchell led the team in assists. We had 4 guys with at least a steal a game, 5 guys with at least 1 block. Most efficient scorer was Mitchell Robinson again, then Robert Williams. I mean, it's insane how efficient Mitchell Robinson is in this game. I mean, he doesn't score much, but when he does, he makes it. So fair play to him. And also Malik Monk was a great free throw. He's a really good free throw shooter when he does happen to play. So if I need to shoot some kind of like technical, I'm calling his number. All right, so let's take a look at the rotation. There it is. Okay, like it. We're rocking with the 9-man. We've got the play-in, and we're taking on Boston. So Boston has been usually pretty solid. They still have Tatum. Okay, they brought back Tatum. They also have Brown still. Obviously, they don't have Robert Williams because we took him from them. So, and we also fleeced them out of Mitchell Robinson. They would have had Mitchell Robinson, but of course, I got him back from their team. And it looks like they got a Game 3 on us. But we are going to beat them in 5, and we do beat them in 5 to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. So let's take a look at their team. And they've got interesting squad. They got Zach LaVine. They don't have Chris Middleton. They don't have what's-his-face anymore. Drew Holiday. We also gave them Cam Reddish, because I think they had Malik Monk. They have Dante DiVincenzo back. That's cool. Okay. Game 1, we win. Game 2. We win. Can we win Game 3? No. Can we win Game 4? No. Can we win Game 5? Yes. Can we win Game 6? We're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Dallas and OKC in the West. We got the Wizards making a surprising run here. Wagner, Nick Smith Jr. is on the team. They got Sabonis and Beal. Beal's coming off the bench now. That's pretty insane. Johnny Davis. Okay. I don't have Porzingis anymore because we have him. Game 1. We take Game 1. Can we win Game 2? They win Game 2 by 7. We're up 2-1. Beat them by 6. They even it up. We're up 3-2. And we are going to the NBA Finals to take on the Super Team Thunder with SGA. Because this is a super team. This is a super team right here. They got Whitmore, Chet Holmgren, Clint Capella's on the team coming off the bench. This is a good team. Now, what were their standings? I don't even know. Where were they? I'm just curious to see what their standings were. 55-27. So they were the second best team in the NBA. So the battle of the top 2 teams. We take Game 1. We take Game 2. They get Game 3. We get Game 4. We're going to sweep them. I mean, not sweep them. Not going to win in 5 either. I deserve to lose that game. Are we going to a Game 7? It's 2K. Of course we're going to a Game 7. This is the video right here. Let's not blow a 3-1 lead. But, I don't know. Knowing 2K, we might. Quarter 1. Not a good start. Quarter 2. Not the best, and we are going to lose in blowout fashion after blowing a 3-1 lead in typical NBA 2K23 fashion. Wow, man. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. What happened here? Who was good in the playoffs and who wasn't? Scoring-wise, Mitchell. Okay, just looking at the stats here, kind of just giving a quick little glance. Guys, why were we so bad? Oh my. Let's take a look at Game 7. What did we lose by? Yeah, we got blown out. Evan Mobley with the choke job. Hot Rod and Wally Zerbiak did not play well. Okay. Mobley had 4 turnovers as well, but Porzingis 3 of 8. That's not going to cut it. Guys, we were up 3-1. We lost this game by 1 point. That's huge that we lost that game, by the way. Yeah, if we didn't lose this game, we'd have won. But, oh well. It is what it is. I mean, hey, we got this team that was really bad to, blow a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals. That's, makes sense. It's very typical. All right, well, I guess that being said, let's get a full screen close of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Did like and subscribe. Comment down below some more video ideas, socials, playlists, second channel, main channel. You can find those in the description. Also check out my channel, like I said, if you like content from me, TJP. Leave me some more ideas. Like I said, I'm still a little bit sick. I don't know if you guys can tell. I mentioned that. I mentioned on my second channel. I didn't mention it here, but yeah, I've been sick the past couple days. So here we are. A couple of my videos made in advance. That's why. But yeah, I'm still a little sick. Feeling better though, but we'll see. But with that being said, I'm gonna head out though. Take care, everybody. See you soon.